Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the tournament briefing for the Juniors State Championship at Neely Henry this upcoming week. Looking forward to seeing everyone who made the championship this week. Hopefully we'll have a good tournament. We'll go over the slideshow and the rules and logistics for this tournament. Everyone should have fished at least 2 tournaments with us at this point and should pretty well know how things go. So not going to go into a great amount of detail. For those who missed the last couple, we are allowing spectators with the tents now. So spectators may bring their tents and do the tailgating like we used to. That's about the only real change. We'll jump into the slideshow here. As always, we still have some of the COVID going around, right? So if anyone has any of these symptoms, right, that are on the slideshow, please let us know and do not attend and get others sick. But hopefully most of that's behind us now. So just refer to that and let us know if you have any of those issues and we'll work with you. As always, wanted to put the picture, email, and Chris's number in there to text the pictures to. We get a lot of great pictures from everyone on the water pictures or weigh-in pictures, whatever you'd like to share. Chris will get those uploaded to Facebook for you. So we appreciate all those. So we'll jump into it here. Everyone should know by now our check-in rule. If you do not check in, you get your entire school disqualified, right? Not just that boat. So please make sure that you check in. For some reason you can't make it back to check in, please call myself, Jeffrey, or Daryl and let us know, and we'll work with you and make sure you're off the water safely. Please share this video and make sure that at least one team member, one person from every boat sees the slideshow at least and or watches the video so that the boat knows and understands what's going on. Registration will be Wednesday afternoon, June the 9th, between 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. We'll be at the Bass Nation trailer at Coosa Landing. As always, we encourage one person to pick up the entire school if you can, but we'll be there for between 4 to 5 p.m. If for some reason you're not able to make it there to get your boat flag and registration card on Wednesday afternoon, please let us know so we can make arrangements with you to pick that information up Saturday morning, your boat flag and registration card at the trailer on Thursday morning before the tournament between 4:30 a.m. and 4:45 a.m. When you pick up your registration, as always, please make sure the boat number on your registration card matches the boat flag that we give you. Talked about already, the spectators are allowed to have tents now. We're still not allowing spectators at blast off. It's just too crowded on the dock. The normal rule, just to refer to again, maximum horsepower for all outboards used in official practice and tournament has to be at 250 horsepower. Okay, so nothing more than that. Each boat must include a boat captain and 2 anglers. If only one angler boat must have an observer and a total of 3 people per boat. For this tournament at Neely Henry at Coosa Landing, the city of Gadsden is covering the launch fee for tournament day only. Not any of your practice days, but tournament day only. Blast off time, I'm anticipating between 5 a.m. to 5:15 a.m., probably closer to the 5 a.m. depending on the weather. I think we are supposed to get some rain. If it's cloudy, it might be a little after, but this time of the year it's hot. I know everybody needs that morning bite. So as soon as it gets safe daylight, I will start letting people go. So I encourage everyone to be there early. I think we have around, I'll get to it, around just a little over 100 boats at Coosa Landing. That should be pretty easy to get everybody in, but it won't be if 100 boats show up at 4:30. You're not going to be in by 5:15. So please make sure you get there early, and I will get you out just as soon as it's safe daylight. Keep safe distance between boats and always maintain safe boating. When you leave Coosa Landing, there on the Coosa River, it's pretty tight for several miles downriver and really tight all the way upriver because it is in the river. So boat captains, particularly at blast off, please be careful. Maintain safe boating. Right? Don't be trying to pass and make 3 wide in the river or anything like that. It's wait till you get on down the lake. Official Bass Nation weigh-in bags must be used, right? So cannot put the fish in your bag and then come up to the scales. You have to come up and get one of our bags first to put your fish in. Life jackets must be worn anytime the combustion engine is running. Boat captains, this includes you. No wake. At Neely Henry, there's a couple of things to pay particular attention to. Between the two bridges at Coosa Landing, and you'll know what I'm talking about when you get there. The boat ramp is right between two bridges. Between those two bridges is no wake, and the Marine Patrol patrols that hard. Okay, so please pay attention to that. And then if you go downriver, the next bridge, or not the next, but if you go downriver, probably 8 miles or so, when you get to Highway 77, there's two bridges. The first bridge you come to, which is a low bridge, is no wake as well. It's marked also, so please make sure you abide by them. The Marine Patrol runs that hard as well. Off limits will be the center of the river from the railroad bridge, which is the bridge on the upriver side of the boat ramp, all the way down to, there's an entrance to a little pocket there to Riverwalk just below the boat ramp. You'll see it all the way to that entrance, center of the river, from the bridge down to the pocket. Size limit is the normal 12 inches for Neely Henry for largemouth and spots. Spectators, this one's a little different for spectators at Neely Henry, and there's a slide that shows about where for spectators to park. But spectator cars will not be allowed in Coosa Landing between 12:30 and 4 p.m. Okay, because parking is tight in there and a premium, and we have to take care of our anglers so they have places to park their boats and trailers. First flight will be due in at 2 p.m. for the juniors. When you come in, the first thing you have to do is check in. Always find the check-in flag and check in with my check-in person. The slide that'll show where that's at, and we'll probably have the flag up that morning when you leave out. But you must check in even before you go to weigh in. Okay. If you have no fish, you can check in and leave your boat flag with the check-in person. This one is a water weigh-in because it's really tight getting in and out, and they have new docks there, so we have plenty of dock space. You can also pull in that little pocket that I was talking about, and there's some more docks in there as well. We will have the trailer set up where you can get pictures behind the trailer as usual. For the Remind app, pay attention to this one. This is a new Remind app for the Junior State Championship. And I hope this is right. This is the information Daryl gave me, but you can read it there. It's the same text to 81010, but in the body you type @99GAGF. It is a new Remind app, so you're going to want to sign up for that. And then, of course, you have my number and Jeffrey and Daryl's number if you need any help. Fish care will be at a premium for this tournament. It's hot. The water temperature is getting up. The fish are postponed. They're stressed out. So I put a slide in here with some suggestions for you for fish care, some things that I know of, Jeffrey knows of, that's kind of time tested and used over the years. I won't read through all of them. You guys can look at that on the slideshow online and see what works for you. I will say that I do like to plug my live wells, fill it up with water, get the water to temperature, and put the fish care in there, whatever you use, G-Juice or catch and release, and only add water if I have to, a little bit throughout the day. That helps keep it the water temperature pretty steady. But everybody, has their own way of what works for them. These are just some suggestions. But remember, dead fish penalty for us is escalating. Is 0.25 for the first dead fish, 0.5 for the second, and then I think a pound for the third. So it's escalating. You do not want to have dead fish. Okay. This is a map, the overview of Coosa Landing here. Get my cursor going. This is Coosa Landing, and as I said, spectator cars will not be allowed in here. Spectator cars can enter over here by, I believe it's an Aldi grocery store, and come in beside the railroad trestle and park over here, and they can walk right underneath the railroad trestle across the parking lot, and the stage will be set up over here. There'll be another slide that shows that. But make sure your spectators know not to come in this parking lot and take up your parking. Okay. The only other thing really special about Coosa Landing is really nice boat ramp, and the parking's pretty good in here. The problem is getting in. So one thing that really helps is everybody in the morning getting your boat ready out here. This is a Dollar General. When you come in, stop in the Dollar General parking lot and get your boat ready before you come in here and get in line, because there's really nowhere for you to pull off once you come through by the Dollar General and get ready, and then you're holding people up who are ready to put in. So please get your boat ready in the Dollar General parking lot, pick up your partners, load your boats, put your plug in, all the things you need to do, and then get in line and come through. And we'll probably go double file. The boat ramp will go 4 wide easily, and it can go very fast if everybody is ready. This parking lot does hold about 120 boats and trailers. I believe we're at 106 registered for this tournament, so we should be able to get everyone in this parking lot. In the event that we do not, Coosa Landing has this building and huge parking lot right down the road called the Venue. And there's a couple of easy paths to get back to the boat ramp. They may have some golf carts there. They were working on a road last time I was there to go through, but there is a walkway through here and the walkway along the docks and the river walk down here. And it looks a long ways on the map, but it's really not much further than walking from the other end of the main parking lot. But we should not have to use that, but just in case it is available. So for blast off and staging, unless the current is just ripping and no more rain than we've had and no storms predicted, we should be okay. But unless the current is really bad, we're going to blast off headed down river. So we'll stage this way. You'll leave out from the end of this dock down here by the river walk right here where this pocket is. And you'll stage back up toward the boat ramp and idle parallel to the dock. Again, the normal, everybody should know, we're checking for live wells, life jackets, kill switch, running lights, and the boat flag being up and attached. If you're going back up river, we go to the far side and go back up, and remember, between these two bridges is no wake. Okay. And if you go back up river, we ask, there's no point in you trying to get on a plane to run back to the bridge and rocking everybody around. So it's going to be no wake from this dock all the way to the bridge in the morning. Okay. No wake all day. This is the official state rules. This is the 2 bridges I was talking about. Check-in will be here at this new dock because it's a waterway in, and most people should be tying up here to come weigh in or coming in this pocket, and there's some more docks in here. You can tie up over here and walk across if you'd like, but if you come from upriver and you're stopping at this dock, you better come down here and check in with my check-in person first, because if you're due in at 2 o'clock and at 1:58 you pull up to this dock and head over to get a bag, go get your fish, and by the time you come across the scales, it's going to be 2:15, and you're late, and more than 15 minutes late is disqualification. Okay. So please make sure you check in with my check-in person. The weigh-in trailer will be here under the bridge. I don't think that's quite in the right spot on the slideshow. I'll fix that. But it'll be, it is pretty close. I see now. I think it's going to be the other way, but it'll be in this area right underneath the bridge. Off limits, as I said, basically about the center of the river from the railroad bridge down to below the entrance to this pocket. Okay. All right, that's the slides. Let's see what else I got here. It is a 5-fish limit. When the 6th fish enters the boat, you must stop fishing until you're back down, until you're cull and you're back down to the 5-fish limit. We'll have the scales open by 1:30. We may have them open a little earlier, but I'll guarantee you 1:30 opening for the scales. The dead fish penalty, as I was saying, is 0.25 for the first fish, 0.75 for the second, 1.25 for the third. So it escalates. As I said, we're looking at about 106 boats registered right now. First flight will be due in at 2 p.m. One more time, please make sure you check in with my check-in person, even if you have no fish, and you must check in with them before you head to the scales. Okay, if for some reason you're broken down and can't make it back in, please call Jeffrey, Daryl, or myself. And when you do come check in, make sure my check-in person sees you. It's your responsibility to make sure they give you a sign, let you know that they've got you checked off. It is a waterway in, as I said. You can tie up to the dock, or there is a pocket to pull in as well. Let's see. I think that is about all I have. The rest of it's normal stuff. Remember, any emergencies, call myself, Daryl, or Jeffrey, and we'll get this slideshow uploaded to Facebook for your reference at any time. And again, please make sure that at least one person from each boat watches the video, looks at the slideshow. Thank you, everyone, for viewing. Look forward to seeing you at Neely Henry for the Junior State Championship. Thank you.